My dear friends, for those who don't know me, I'm Brother Sean, and I'm a member of the Teo community of Interfaith Franciscans, an online community of ordinary men and women who are already living the spiritual life from their own home. The topic of this short video, it's really a reflection on one of the great feasts within the Catholic Christian Church. Today, the 14th of September, we celebrate the exaltation of the Holy Cross. What does that mean for you? Well, you know that as Christians, God sent His Son into the world, and part of His ministry was to conclude in His death on a cross, and such an undignified way to leave the world. So the Holy Cross, for some people, represents utter fear. But for those of us who've surrendered our heart to God, it is something more. Because when we look on the cross, we see one of the greatest acts of love that the Christ could perform for you and me. Because His death was to set us free from self, from sin, from evil. To set us apart as a people ordained by God to hold the light of God in a world where so many are searching for peace. And we have seen in recent weeks some of the atrocities committed by man against the children of God, like in Syria, where the regime inflicted gas warfare on its own people and killed 1,400 children and then adults besides. Why? We have a lot to answer for the actions that we commit in the name of God. And if that is religion, then it's no wonder that there are so few people willing to surrender their heart to God. But we have to step aside from that negativity, and we have to come to the Holy Cross and see the key to our salvation. Allow me share with you some words channeled by the cosmic Christ for our hearts today. Receive my peace. It is my continual gift to you. The best way to receive this gift is to sit quietly in my presence, trusting me in every area of your life. Quietness and trust accomplish far more than you can imagine, not only in you but also on earth and in heaven. When you trust me in a given area, you release that problem or person into my care. Spending time alone with me can be a difficult discipline because it goes against the activity addiction of this age. You may appear to be doing nothing, but actually you are participating in battles going on within the spiritual realm. You are waging war not with the weapons of the world, like Assad in Syria, but with heavenly weapons which have divine power to demolish strongholds. Living close to me, says Christ, is a sure defense against evil. But He also says, come to me and rest. Give your mind a break from its habitual judging. You form judgments about this situation, that situation, this person, that person, yourself, and even the weather, as if judging were your main function in life. But the Christ says, I created you first and foremost to know me and to live in rich communication with me. When you become preoccupied with passing judgment, you usurp my role. Relate to me as creature to creator, sheep to shepherd, subject to king, clay to potter. Allow me to have my way in your life. Rather than evaluating my ways with you, accept them thankfully. The intimacy I offer you is not an invitation to act as if you were my equal. Worship me as King of Kings while walking hand in hand with me down the path of life. Worship me by living close to me. This was my original design for man, into whom I breathed my very breath of life. This is my desire for you, that you stay near me as you walk along your life path. Each day is an important part of the journey, and although you may feel as if you are going nowhere in this world, your spiritual journey is another matter altogether, taking you along steep, treacherous paths of the adventure. That is why walking in the light of my presence is essential to keep you from stumbling. By staying close to me, you present yourself as a living sacrifice. Even the most routine part of your day can be a spiritual act of worship, holy and pleasing. And this is the cosmic Christ. This is the beloved who hung on a cross to set you free. How many of us today are willing to engage in such an offering as the Christ did for our freedom? So my simple words for you are, surrender your heart, listen to your heart, and let your heart become your teacher. For in your heart resides the I Am presence of God. And by sitting, by being still, by listening, you will receive all that you need to know. So be still now, and thank you.